The UAE has made a landmark decision to move its weekend to Saturday and Sunday in a major step away from the rest of the region. The UAE plans to institute a 4.5-day working week from January next year. That means a half day on Friday with Saturday and Sunday off. The move is aimed at better aligning the economy with global markets and boosting productivity. I spoke to the UAE's Minister of Human Resources and Emiratisation about the shift and the impact that it might have on the economy. Listen in.
We believe that there are significant improvements that will happen to productivity, and significant improvements will happen to the trade and exchange because of this change. And particularly, this change does not come in isolation with other, but it comes in the context of multiple reforms that were announced, and there are a couple and more series of reforms that will be coming as well. And this reform and other reforms are all aimed to improve the competitive advantages of the economy in the UAE. We believe that this change will allow the companies to operate more comfortably with the world and with the other economies around the world. We believe that it will enable the UAE to attract talent that will be looking forward to have a more comparable work days and weekends with their home countries. We believe that the productivity will be enhanced in the context that the government have extended actually its working hours, although it changed the weekend, but have extended the working hours.
What are the implications for investors in your view? For example, regional equity markets, and in particular the local equity market, trades on a Sunday. Is that likely to change as a result of this announcement?
I think the stock markets will benefit from this, because this will be, again, enable them to become more compatible with the other stock markets around the world. We believe that this will attract capital to their market in the UAE and will improve the performance of these markets. Remembering that the stock markets in the UAE have recently as well increased the number of hours they operate, and hence we believe this is all these reforms are all gonna help these stock markets and attract more capital.
Will markets still trade on a Sunday though, if Sunday is no longer going to be a work day?
I believe that the stock market authority that regulates the stock markets will be issuing details of how the market will be operating and how they will shift to this new reform that was introduced to the weekend and work days system in the UAE.
The most important thing to know is that over the past year, the UAE has taken steps to make its economy more attractive to expats, to boost its recovery, and to better compete with Saudi Arabia. I asked the minister if other countries in the region, like Saudi Arabia, might follow the UAE's lead.
Saturday and Sunday is not new to this region. There are many other Arab countries that are actually have had history of a weekend work days are similar to what we have changed. We believe that the UAE, by making this change, are making their economy more integrated with the world economy, and allowing themselves and allowing the economy and the business community to benefit from this shift, and as well enhancing, we believe, the productivity by having the economy operate with a model which is more comparable to the world economy.
What I want to understand though is, will breaking ranks with the region help or hinder the UAE? And the question was, do you think Saudi Arabia should also enact similar measures as a result of this decision?
I speak on behalf of our government in this context, in the sense that we have studied this, and the decision that was made by the government was based on calculations related to our economy and how that value add will be materialized because of this reform that we're introducing. I'm sure that many will do similar studies and probably come to the same conclusion, and it will be always a sovereign decision that they can always make.